Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Maui Harbor. Here we are, centrally located in between the West Maui Mountains and Haleakala. We'll be heading out to two fabulous dive sites today. Our first dive site is Molokini Crater, where we'll see a lot of unique fish, 20% of those fish being endemic to the Hawaiian Islands. We are in the Pride, was built in Louisiana and shipped out here for our enjoyment. Here we're looking at Maui Harbor, the West Maui Mountains, the second rainiest place on the planet. Beautiful West Maui Mountains. And there's Haleakala, House of the Sun, where we get some of the most beautiful sunsets in the world. And the famous Lahaina, or Maui Breakwall, famous surf spot. And there's you folks, our guests aboard the Pride of Maui today. All right, a little windy here at Maui. We get those trade winds whipping through here around the mountains every morning. We'll escape out to open ocean and we'll get away from the wind and have some nice calm water. Our soundtrack today was provided by Hapa. Hapa meaning half. Alright, there's Ernesto, our snuba master. And as we get ready to head on out to Molokini, we'll get a little breakfast and get that energy level on up as we get ready to head out and do one of the most exerting exercises in the world, and that's swim. Leaving Maui Harbor. Get a good look at the West Maui Mountains. You can see it's always got a cluster of clouds hovering over it, and it is the second rainiest place on the planet next to Kauai. Wow, we had a nice cruise today, lots of friendly people. Half the people that we normally have on here, so you guys had a really, really nice, comfortable cruise. Yeah, everybody getting fitted for their snorkel gear. Gotta get the right size fins on. Be nice and comfortable when you get out there. Wait for the bar to open. better load up that sunscreen. Nice set of goggles there. And there's our chef of the day. Cooking up some good victuals for when we get out of the water. Usually we'll have humpback whales out here. In the last few months we've had migrating humpback whales out here, but it is the end of the season, so we didn't get a chance to see any today. There's our dive site, Molokini Crater. Now Molokini Crater is right halfway in between Maui and Ko'olabe, the military bombing island. Some people just too early in the morning, huh? I think everybody's about ready. Spirits are lifting and the blood's starting to pump. It usually takes a couple cups of coffee. And there's our Snuba Salt Team. Now Snuba was designed for those people who are not certified, who would like to get the experience of going down and breathing underwater. It allows you to go 20 feet, you're attached to a hose, and your tank is floating on a raft above you, so it's perfectly safe for beginners to go down and experience what us divers really love to do. I think we got some honeymooners here, folks. Oh. This is what happens when you have been working for a while. I think he's ready.
There's beauty in the sound of your name.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Famous Molokini Crater. Hey, that's where we're going, right there. Let's jump on in. And we got a Niger triggerfish. Actually, you call them durgeon fish. A lot of those, they're durgeon. And we have the elusive snorkeler fish, Snuba.
Precious flower in the misty rain. Aloha, Yahweh, you will be remembered always. Kalana, Napua, Noe Pikake, Nani.
These people are really relaxed, look like they're having a good time.
In the sound of your name.
And we got a cleaner wrasse, the Hawaiian cleaner wrasse. And we got the spiny vana, very poisonous, very painful. And there's our scuba diver. We only had one scuba diver out today. And he's going to be heading out to around 80 feet, out to Butterfly Rock, here, where you're going to see a lot of very beautiful fish. Yeah, the Achilles tang right there. That is an Achilles tang. It looks like a mated pair. Usually when you see them paired up like that, they are a mate. Then we have the yellow tang and a triggerfish.
Our love for you forever will remain.
Then we got a moonfish. This is a moonfish. That gray looking bland fish that we just saw. This is a thread fin butterfly. Very beautiful fish. Now, most of the butterfly fish that you do see are yellow, black, and white. You can always tell a butterfly fish by the 3 distinctive colors that it has. And we got a sea cucumber, a Hawaiian sea cucumber. Kind of feels like velvet. A nice school of millet seed butterflies, and we got some domino damsels, and then we got a filefish. Beautiful, very beautiful filefish. That larger fish right there is a filefish. There's that moonfish again. We got a Maida-terra raccoon butterfly. Once again, that distinctive coloring of the white, black, and yellow pretty much tells you that it is a butterfly fish. Another filefish. Now these guys, if you watch them real closely, he's gonna eat this coral. They eat coral with those big old teeth they have there. Real bad teeth. Bad dentist. And what they do, they eat that coral and they produce sand, just like this fish right here, the uhu, the parrotfish. It produces 2,000 pounds of fish a year. It eats coral and produces sand. Black domino damsel, very fun fish to watch. Our visit. Our visibility. Our visibility today is around 100 feet. We had some really good snorkelers today. I saw a few people go down upwards of like 35 feet, 40 feet. That convict tangs right there, along with some yellow tangs. Now once again, most of our fish here that is found on Molokini Crater, 20% of these fish are endemic to the Hawaiian Islands, only found here. 20% of our fish are only found here in the Hawaiian Islands. there she is. I was trying to get her attention for the longest time. I was chasing her all over the place. There's a black durgeon fish again. Almost like surgeon, but with a D, durgeon. Then we got a beautiful Morse idol. Now these Morse idols have no living relatives in the Hawaiian Islands whatsoever, or what? They're the only fish of their kind anywhere. The Morse idol.
There's a rain, wind-blown rain, let it They call the
Then we got an orange shoulder Achilles hang right here. Very beautiful orange shoulder Achilles hang. And there, once again, is a mated pair of raccoon butterfly. Interesting thing about these butterfly fish is they mate for their entire lives. All the butterfly fish mate for their entire lives. That beautiful yellow tang, one of our most common fish. And then we got a threadfin butterfly. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, our soundtrack today was provided by Hapa. Look for this CD in most music stores throughout the Hawaiian Islands. All these durgeon fish, they love to feed off the tourist boats. Our visibility today is about 110 feet. And our scuba guy coming up. It looks like I left my camera on for a second. Here comes our second group of snoobit team. That's one of the jackfish. Small baby aluas. It's about time for me to be heading back up, running out of air. There's our boat, the Pride of Maui. Beautiful Pride of Maui is a 64-foot catamaran boat. As we leave Molokini Crater. Molokini is a bird sanctuary. Nobody walks on this island except for a few conservationists. They come up here and do a little bit of research. Here's our captain, Captain Vince, who's leading us out today, getting the fishing gear ready, and hopefully we'll be catching some fish on our way over to our next dive site. Oh, Big Mark. wondering if everything came out all right. Yep. He looks good to go. He looks a little happier now that he came out. I think your buddy put me up to that one. All right, Mark put the special bait on the hook here. I think we're gonna catch something today. A big ahi maybe. There's Ernesto, our snuba man. These guys watching Molokini just fade away. We head on out. Our next dive site, we're going to be heading over to Turtle Town. Turtle Town's one of my more favorite dives. I'll wake these guys up and get them to join us. Yeah. See if he spills any of this food here. He got lucky. Oh, we got a fish. Ernesto's reeling in a fish. Yeah, I think we got the ahi today. Nope. Oh no, we got an ono. Ono is a type of barracuda in the same family. Here it comes. Yeah, we got a fighter here, boys. Oh yeah. Mark is our fishing expert. Yeah, this is probably around a 25, 30-pound ahi. Oh, we got a fighter. Hey, you better watch those toes, huh?
On this island that I go when I need some time, peace of mind.
Oh, what a beauty.
When
It's not every day we catch these fish, ladies and gentlemen. You guys got a real treat today.
It's a place I like.
And we'll have a real treat later when we eat this thing.
To get away and to be alone. To where I feel.
All right, here we are at our next dive spot, which is Turtle Town. Turtle Town is off the south shores of McKenna, Wailea. We got a collector urchin. This is a collector urchin. The reason we call it collector is they accumulate lots of rubbish and they stick to them. Got a little feeding frenzy here. There's that collector urchin once again. Wow, we have a lot of fish here, folks. Most of those yellow fish are millet seed butterflies. And we got lots of moonfish and some unicorn fish.
Well, we spent some time and walked a while at Manoa in the rain.
We're gonna head on down, see if we can find some turtles. I'm gonna drop on down. Our dive site today is approximately about 50 feet.
In the cool and misty.
Our visibility here is not as good as Molokini due to the fact that we're right next to the shore, so we get a little bit more current. We got a blue boxfish. This is the male boxfish. We have a black boxfish, and this is the blue boxfish, which is the male out of the two. Looks like a little wind-up fish. There's There's our turtle. Now the Hawaiian name for turtle is Honu. So most of you folks can say that you had a Honu experience today. Very lazy creatures. They head on down and they sleep most of their life. They cruise down here and rest on the coral. And they slow their heart rate down to about 90, one beat every 90 minutes. They're able to hold their breath for long periods of time. And they head up to the surface and breathe. They are air-breathing mammals. We got this turtle trained to wave. He does the wave once in a while. Now these Hawaiian green sea turtles, the reason their name is green sea turtles is due to the fact that the meat in these turtles are actually green. They are endangered species. They stopped hunting them a few years back, and they are starting to make a really good comeback here in the Hawaiian Islands. And now here, this is a what we call this area is a cleaner station. You can see these little cleaner rats cleaning these goatfish. They clean all the parasites off of them. All right, good free diver. Now we got a pillow starfish. It's a pillow starfish this gentleman's holding. There's our Honu. Beautiful green sea turtle. Very photogenic. Now these turtles, they eat jellyfish and algae. They eat the algae right off the coral. And their main predator is the tiger shark. Well, we don't see too many around here. That's why we have a lot of turtles. Hey, he's gonna head on up and get a little air. Gonna go visit our snorkeler friends here. We're gonna have a high-speed turtle attack, folks. They usually take about 3 or 4 good deep breaths before they head back down. Wow, we had a great day today. Got lots of sightings, lots of creatures today. Hey, then head back on down. He'll probably stay there for a good couple hours before he heads back up for a nice fresh air again. I'd like to take this time, and I'd like to thank all the crew of the Pride of Maui for making such an enjoyable ride for us today. And once again, thanks to Hoppa for our soundtrack. And for all you folks who's first time visit here today, welcome to Maui, and we hope you enjoyed your stay aboard our fine boat here in our beautiful island. and hope to see you back out here real soon. And a big hui ho. And a hui ho means until we meet again. We hate to say goodbye, so we say hui ho. Aloha, folks.
One more in the name of love. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. One man caught on a barbed wire fence. One man he resists. One man washed on an empty beach. One man betrayed with a kiss. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. In the name of love. One more in the name.
Stuff like that. Now you might have kept seeing all those little fish that keep coming up to the camera. Perhaps I'll get another shot or two, but basically here's one of those fish right now. That's a striped snapper, and the others were raccoon butterfly fish, and they're kind of using me as a host. They like to find another creature or a bigger creature that'll give them a little shade or protection down there. But you'll notice actually a lot of the fish will team up and help each other out. They make great teams as they all have special talents in that reef for surviving and procuring food. So if they match some of their talents together, it makes them very effective little creatures. Now, one thing about the sea life you're seeing out there is, of course, we are 2,600 miles from the nearest landmass, so the biggest and even the smallest fish had a long, long journey to make it all the way over here, and we never have any new sea life showing up. So basically all the sea life that you see out here has been here for a long time, and they've all adapted special talents for surviving and hanging around out here. And over time, they've even changed some of their appearance as well. And basically about 30% of the fish you see out here, they're all considered endemic, which basically means they're found here and nowhere else in the world. There goes another coronet fish. Now there's a very big fish. That's a white-tip reef shark, and I'm very happy I was able to get one of those on film today, as they're, unlike TV and movies, they're very shy. They're not very aggressive. They're shy and docile, and usually they won't stick around too long. They'll take off, so I was able to get right on up and get a little footage for you. Of course, it always makes the dive that much more exciting to see a bigger fish. But another interesting thing about these sharks is they can actually sleep right in one spot. They don't need to continuously move in order to catch up on some rest. They can kind of plunk down on the bottom and they'll sleep for a few hours right in one spot. They don't need to continuously remain in motion in order to breathe. And there's an ornate butterfly fish. And there's a black trigger. There's a little parrotfish right there. And that guy didn't stick around long, but that was Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apua. That's our state trigger fish, and I promise not to test you on that. Now there's a male parrotfish right over there. Now he's got a big beak right on the front of his face for snipping off bits of coral. He likes to eat the little animal that lives inside of there, and as he munches that up, it comes out the other end as sand. So he's helping make us some really big, nice, long white sand beaches. Here's our next group of snuba just entering the water here. spotted pufferfish there, and as most people know, when these guys feel very threatened, what they'll do is they'll go inside a little crevice and inflate themselves. They'll swallow a whole bunch of water and puff up, and that makes them pretty much impossible to get out. Now we also have a few different types of puffers out there, but that's probably the most common one. We also have a striped belly puffer, and then there's the one that most people are really familiar with, and that would be the porcupine puffer, the one with all the quills or spines, which not only can he inflate himself, but those sharp little barbs will point out in all directions. Now I breathe about 3,000 pounds of air, so it is time for me to come back up to the surface, and happily I popped up next to the Pride of Maui and not some other charter. And of course, this is our most exciting way to exit the Pride of Maui, and that's our water slide. And of course, Nicole, our lifeguard's going to keep us nice and safe out there today.
There's a rain, a wind-blown rain,
And it, of course, looks like everybody's had a great time over there at Molokini. But don't worry, our adventure is far from over. Well, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to Molokini. Did everybody have a good time over there today? I thought so. But we will head on over to our McKenna Coast, to a spot we call Turtle Town in just a moment. Now there's Mount Haleakala in the distance there, Maui's own dormant volcano, rising up just over 10,000 feet from sea level. There, of course, the tip of Molokini, and behind it is the island of Ko'olave. That's the one the Navy used to bomb, although they don't bomb it anymore. In the back there was Lanai, and then Molokai hiding right behind those West Maui mountains right there. And here we are back at Haleakala. Now, just at the base of Haleakala, now that means House of the Sun, if you were wondering about that. But just at the base there is McKenna Landing. That's where we call it Turtle Town. And of course, it got named Turtle Town by the divers because of all the Hawaiian green sea turtles we see over there. That, in fact, we will be swimming with in just a moment. There we go. Just off in front of those rocks is what we call Turtle Town. We're going to jump right on in the water in a moment here. There's a whole bunch of goatfish hiding under this ledge, so let's wake them up. Now, the Hawaiian green sea turtle is found all over the world, but of course they come from Hawaii here. And they are an endangered species, which means they're protected by law all over the world. There we have a pillow sea star. That's actually a big starfish right there. But here in Hawaii is actually the one spot on the planet where their numbers are actually increasing, so we should be seeing a whole lot of turtles over the next few years. In fact, up to the point where they may actually take them off the endangered species list in about 5 or 10 more years. There we have a really interesting fish. That's called a scribble fish or a fantail filefish. All those little markings work for great camouflage down there. But one reason those turtles' numbers are probably increasing is due to everybody's conservation efforts. And of course, one way we can all do our part is really just watch our trash. It sounds kind of simple and easy, but it's more difficult than it sounds, particularly making sure that plastic bags and cigarette butts make it into trash cans goes a long way in protecting these turtles, as when those blow overboard, they quickly get mistaken for the turtle's diet of squid and jellyfish. And of course, when they eat those things, they get very sick and die, and nobody wants that. These turtles live well over 100 years, so we'd love to be seeing these for the same turtles for generations and generations. Now we're at a group of rocks called the Cleaning Station, and that's where we know we'll find a lot of these turtles. It's like a car wash for turtles, so I guess that would make it a turtle wash. And those little rainbow wrasses and all those little damsel and angel fish you see swimming around the turtle, they're cleaning them actually. It's a great symbiotic relationship because the turtle is bringing those little fish some food, and those fish are keeping the turtles and even other fish like you're seeing here clean. In fact, those little rainbow wrasse, those are part of the fish that are found only here in Hawaii. That little guy there, he's found nowhere else but here. But those little guys are keeping those turtles free of any debris or algae or parasites which may grow on the back of their shells. Now they're air-breathing reptiles, so just like this one here, he's coming on up to the surface for a gulp of air, and that gives us a great chance to see these turtles right up close. And because they are endangered species means we're not going to grab them or hold them or ride them or stick them in our luggage to take home or any of that stuff while we do see these turtles, but it's great because they are ordinarily a shy creature, but they've become very used to seeing us out there in the water. So if we don't spook them or grab them or harass them, we're usually able to get really close to them, and that gives us a good chance to get to know these turtles really intimately. I do, of course, hope everybody got to see turtles out here today. They're one of the many things that make Maui an incredibly special place to visit. So, of course, I hope we're able to share that with you. There's some more goatfish that were resting up on the bottom, just dying to be woken up and chased around, I'm sure. Now, another good reason for not chasing these turtles or hanging on to them is they could easily outweight us on the bottom, so we wouldn't get to see them very closely, as well as they're pretty fast swimmers when they need to be, and they can easily ditch us. So in order for us to see these guys for many, many years to come, we want to give them their distance. Now, there's a little fish with a long name. Those long-nosed butterfly fish are here in Hawaii called Lau Willy Willy Nuka Nuka Oi Oi. And that is the last bit of your Hawaiian language lesson, although I promise not to test you on that either. But what's so interesting is those little fish have such long names, and the bigger fish like turtles, theirs are just named Hanu, so it's a shorter name. There we have a yellow trumpet fish right there. And the little turtle just resting up inside this sea cave. There's a little collector urchin sticking around on the side there. And he covers himself with bits of shell and algae and seaweed and anything floating around, and as he kind of sticks those all over him, it gives him a little camouflage. Here's our snuba group joining me over there at Turtle Town. And another pillow sea star. As you can tell, those things weigh just about nothing. And in that gentleman's hand, that's a red slate pencil urchin. One of the few urchins that won't hurt you if you were to step on it, as those spines are pretty blunt. They're not very sharp at all, but that red actually kind of comes off in a chalky manner, and the old Hawaiians used to use that for makeup actually.
When I need some time for peace of mind, when I'm feeling low, it's a place.
Now's a good opportunity for me to mention that everything you're seeing here was indeed shot here today. I never add in or dub in any footage, and pretty much the reason for that is there's no need. Every day we have a completely unique adventure. You never know what we'll see out there, only that it does, of course, change every single day. So we have a new adventure every day we go out, and I don't want to alter that in any way. This is exactly how we had our April 27th of the year 2001. There's that red slate pencil urchin again. Those things are so cool.
What I feel inside when days are bright.
Here comes a turtle in for a rest. Quite a few turtles out there today. There is about 30 that live here. Although we usually only see a couple at a time, maybe 3 or 4 of them, and today we're seeing them everywhere we turn, so that was very exciting. Maybe about 10 turtles altogether.
I met a girl not long ago, someone I'd like to get to know. Well, we spent some time and walked a while at Manoa in the rain. It was there our hearts embraced in the cool and misty rain, and then we kissed goodbye.
There's a little peacock grouper there. That peacock grouper, as well as that striped snapper you saw earlier, those two fish were actually introduced here in Hawaii. They're not from here. They were brought in about the 1950s. Now here I am. I'm a big scuba fish down there. And my name's Joshua, and on behalf of myself, as well as the crew of the Pride of Maui, let me see if I can sync this up. Probably not. Everything sounds like glub, glub, glub underwater, but what I'm trying to do is thank you guys. And we give you a big mahalo. That's how we say thank you here in Hawaii. And of course, and aloha. I never get that right, but that's how we thank you guys for coming on out here with us and spending one of your most special days out here with us. Oh, there's some teardrop butterfly fish there, just to complete our collection of butterflies. And there we have Bert keeping our boat clean from underneath. Got a very helpful crew. We're happy to have them. Of course, they're making it all possible for us. So once again, on behalf of myself and the crew of Pride of Maui, a big aloha and mahalo, everybody.
On days there when the sun would shine.
And of course, the shaka or the hang loose sign, that's how we say hello to all our friends, and hello, I love you, goodbye, all that great stuff. And we wave it around the more we feel it.